The first step was to create a pattern for the logo. I edited the logo using Procreate on my tablet. I added a border to the logo's original design to make it look like a patch. Transferring my design was difficult to say the least. In a traditional embroidery transfer, you would just trace your design onto a light-colored fabric by using a window or a light box to see the design through the fabric. Since I was using dark fabric, it wasn't that simple. At first I tried transfer paper, but every time I attempted using it, there were parts of the design that didn't seem to come through. I ended up using Paper Solvi water-soluble stabilizer. This worked for me. Using Paper Solvi, I printed my design right onto the paper and pinned it where I wanted the logo to be on the shirt. From there, I was free to begin stitching my design. I first stitched the outline. For the outline, I decided to use a stem stitch. I used this stitch because I liked how thick the result was. In hindsight, I would have used a simple back stitch because when I finished my fill stitch, you couldn't really see it anyways. I sketched this diagram to explain what a stem stitch was, just in case there was anybody who didn't know. Feel free to pause this video and take a look at this diagram. Then I dissolved the paper in water, so all I had to do was fill in the design. When filling my design, I used a simple satin stitch. I was really happy with how this turned out. I didn't want much texture in the design, so the satin stitch kept it nice and simple. Once again, this is another diagram I sketched to explain what a satin stitch was. Again, if you don't know, feel free to pause this video and take a look at this diagram. Once I was happy with how my embroidery turned out, it was time to seal the deal. I used a cloud cover embroidery stabilizer to protect the back of the stitches and make the shirt more comfortable to wear. It was super simple. I just cut out a piece of the cloud cover that fit the size of my embroidery patch and ironed it onto the back. When everything was said and done, I was really happy with how my first embroidery project turned out and with how much I learned along the way. I hope that some of the mistakes I made and learned from will help your projects go smoother.